get your layers out, your time periods. And we're just going to cover them real basic because one of the situations with this site is, look around, it's still occupied. This is a real problem for archaeology because how do you go tell those people, hey, you move and we're going to tear your building down so that we can dig underneath here because we're real interested in what's under your store or your house. So this is a problem in places like Joppa and in places like Jerusalem, and so it's limited, but they did work on this fountain and whatnot, and I just want to point this out. It says, archaeological remains dated to the 3rd millennium BC, Middle Bronze Age period, provided evidence of continuous settlement in Joppa. Okay, and so when you look at your layers, you can rest assured that in the layers underneath your feet, coming up to here, you have this place occupied at least by the time of Abraham, and probably before the time of Abraham. And so pretty much as long as they're using boats in this area, they're going to use this port. Okay, so you're looking at this. See the Ottoman period way up there, number 18. A lot of what you just walked up and you were looking at is from that period, and then the earlier Islamic periods and Crusader and down to Muslim, Byzantine, Persian, you name it, Byzantine. I know Roman is here, Hellenistic is here. We talked about the Assyrian destruction of this place, and we talked about Jonah, who was here in the Israelite period, and then if it goes all the way back to the time of Abraham or beyond, then you're talking into the Canaanite period. Okay? All right, now what I want to do is I want to walk over. Again, if you want to do archaeology and explore, especially if I wanted to dig here, guess the number one place that I would want to dig? Underneath that church. Because we're going to talk about this over and over again. One thing on top of another. How do you know something is an authentic site? One thing on top of another. Acts chapter 9. We're over in the shade, so let's spend some time going through this account. A centurion in what was known as the Italian regiment. He's a Roman military centurion. He and his family were devout and God-fearing, and so it goes in verse 3. One day at about 3 in the afternoon, he had a vision. He distinctly saw an angel of God who came to him and said, Cornelius. Cornelius stared at him in fear. What is it, Lord? He asked. The angel answered, your prayers and gifts to the poor have come up as a memorial offering before God. Now send men, where? Joppa, to bring back a man named Simon, who is called Peter. Okay, so here these men come from Caesarea. When we're in the bus going there, I want you to pay some attention to how far it is. You get that context. If we walk there, you would really get the context. So verse 9, as these men are approaching, about noon the following day, as they were on their journey and approaching the city of Joppa, Peter went up on the roof to pray, right here. He became hungry and wanted something to eat. And while the meal was being prepared, he fell into a trance. Here's what he saw. He saw heaven open, and something like a large sheet being let down to earth by its four corners. It contained all kinds of four-footed animals, as well as reptiles and birds. Certainly among those animals was a pig. Right?
Yeah, amen.
So we can visualize a pig on a sheet. Then a voice told him, and of course this is God's voice, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat." You see Peter and Jonah together?
Yeah.
Are being told something that both of them are going, anyway, so next verse 14. "Surely not, Lord. Surely not, Lord." Peter replied, "I have never eaten anything impure or unclean." Listen, the voice spoke to him a second time, and listen what? "Do not call anything impure that God has made clean." We're looking at a pig here. Don't call this pig unclean. God has made it clean. Isn't that what it says?
Right.
Peter was going, are my ears working? This doesn't make any sense. Now listen to this. This happened 3 times. Today when we want to emphasize something, we have an exclamation mark, right? I write the emails where I'm always putting 3 exclamation marks. You ever write those? In ancient writing, you don't have exclamation marks. So in ancient writing, if you want to emphasize something, you repeat it.